Hi, and welcome back to Let's Win XCOM Long War. I'm Phwop, and we have a UFO landing in China, riparian, light forestation, and vegetation. So we're going to be tackling that. In 2 days our workshop finishes, 9 days after that our first laser rifle, heavy laser rifle. So if you want to get super efficient, note that your first laser weapons will finish in 12 days, maybe 14 base, depending on how many engineers you have, no later than 14. And you want your workshop to finish before that. So if you want to be really sneaky about your timing, you can make it line up better than I did. I mean, 9 days apart, and that's plenty of time to do something. However, I just really wanted to jump on it. So we're focusing on getting all of our laser weapon, getting laser weapons to outfit the whole squad, and spending those alloys. And I'll even dig into all the Illyrium I have just to get the laser weapons on the way, because winning the tactical battles is of course how you get resources. Think about what your resource income is from interceptors and tactical battles. So don't skimp. Don't skimp. Everything. So one thing I'd like to mention is, so I could wait 12 hours and launch a mission and include this character. Regardless of who the character is, consider this: before you wait for someone, if you can pull off a mission with people you have, those people will be back and available 12 hours sooner than if you waited for these. It can be tempting to wait every time for characters you really love, but Long War is a game won by having a nice roster of troops, not by using the same troops constantly. Of course, you saw me push for Corporal. Corporal is the highest rank that's still easy to achieve. After that, I prefer to just wait it out. The ranks will come with successful missions, and kills. You don't need to like force anything after Corporal, because if you do, you'll waste a ton of effort for results that you won't be seeing any immediate results from. So I suggest always trying to max out the number of level ups from privates, specialists, and lance corporals, and after that, just looking at the difficulty of the mission and assigning corporal and higher level troops based on the actual tactical needs. Use them strategically to win the tactical game, because level ups after corporal are hard to come by, take a lot of time. And at the beginning of the game, go for more defensive builds. You saw me do it last game with my scouts, just like straight defense. I personally am getting a little risky with a hit and run scout instead of a will to survive scout, so that I can really tear up the exalt once I get there. So, all that noted, we're not going to wait for anybody. We're going to take out this scout. I want Hector. He will be excellent at tearing up a outsider. I want Maria Castillo. And we're going to go for, with her incredible aim, Ready for Anything is actually the build that requires the most aim. I just adjusted this in 2.4. There's a new link starting with this video and all videos after it to the latest version of Tactical Sense. And the last episode, actually. And Ready for Anything I gave a significant stat boost to. It's now, instead of just 3 will, it's 3 aim, 3 will, 1 mobility. That mobility is to help you get into place. For one, to make you more flexible, because on turns where you can't do Ready for Anything, you're moving, and you have to move a lot in this game, so it can be difficult to find. And Ready for Anything requires you have a good spot, like heavy cover, so that one move lets you get into the correct position to use Ready for Anything. Plus, I mean, being Ready for Anything is like will to survive. It's one of those like terms that just kind of suggests that you're all around ready to go. So, high stat boosts. One, because light 'em up, you can shoot and then go into Overwatch with light 'em up and basically replicate exactly what Ready for Anything does. So, someone mentioned this, Jeff, and my answer to what makes it different meant I had to adjust the perk tree a little bit. What makes it different is, one, it comes with stat boosts. Light 'em Up will never come with stat boosts because it's probably the best perk in the game. And two, rapid fire works with Ready for Anything. So here's the build. It's lock and load, of course. Ready for Anything, covering fire, rapid reaction, rapid fire, opportunist. Actually, maybe you can't take opportunist and rapid fire. Those you know you have your choices. So if you have rapid fire, ready for anything, and rapid reaction, you can take 2 shots at a penalty, of course. You will then go into Overwatch, and then rapid reaction now allows up to 3 shots as long as you keep hitting. So you can actually fire 5 times. That is the maximum number of shots you can take. And the only reason you can even take those is if you have ammo conservation and lock and load. Otherwise, you just won't have the ammo to do so. So the Ready for Anything infantry is the only unit who can empty a 5-round clip in a single round and has a decent chance of doing so, as covering fire means your Overwatch is going to trigger off of pretty much everything. But to get all those attacks, you have to give up Opportunist. Rapid fire and Opportunist I set against each other, I think. So you can have Opportunist covering fire, rapid reaction, which is probably overall more likely to work out. But for those of you incredibly trigger happy, incredibly accurate people, you can try and overcome that Overwatch fire penalty and just go straight up for rapid reaction. It would probably be best mixed with demolitions to just expose a bunch of people and then trap them with your horrifically deadly Overwatch and Firestorm. So just to prove it works, and because she has an incredibly high aim, we're going to go Ready for Anything. This would be the class you want the highest aim for, since rapid reaction really punishes you for missing. And since we have her Assault, Ready for Anything, we definitely want the laser sight. I want the ceramic plate so I can leave her in one spot and she won't die. And I really want the tac vest because low profile means I can put her wherever I want. I'd love to have the extra health, but I would more than that really appreciate having... You get pistol Overwatch. She's quite fast. Let's keep the sawed-off shotgun in case there are drones or something. But yeah, low profile is, like I say, it's important for position-dependent units. And if I could go with the assault carbine, but I think the rifle's fine as she is so freakishly accurate. Also, she's more than 200 points away from leveling up, so that's not happening anytime soon. How far is he from leveling up? About the same. Yeah, I'm gonna bring him. He's gonna be my kind of medic. This guy, far from leveling up. So then let's get in the specialists. And I'm gonna bring 2 rookies, I think. I don't know. Let's actually bring 2 specialists and 1 rookie. So let's look at how I'll fit these guys out. Will survive Holotar getting hit and run. That's gonna be awesome. He could be with aim like that. An assault seems likely. I could use more assaults. He is kind of fast. Okay, it's a good time for the assault. Of course, will buff up his hit points, his survivability, his movement speed. Here is a support. He's got super low will. He's very fast. We're gonna go with the sleeper. And remember that suppression does not work with shotguns, and I think heat ammo is going to stop working with shotguns in 3.15, so you've been warned. Heat ammo is also going to get a major bump on explosives and a little bit of a nerf on other weapons, like primary weapons. Oscar, alright, he's got the little shotgun. Another shotgun. Looks good. We can also give you a shotgun, I think. Yeah, your aim is nothing to write home about. 3 shotguns is plenty. 2 infantry. Let's get someone with a high willpower. There's a 40. That may be a little high. We might want to save you for when I'm doing psychic. How about you? You're all around pretty solid. I'm gonna take tac vest because you have good health. Assault rifle, yep, because I want to deal the damage. And someone needs to have flashbangs. Oh, we have tons of flashbangs. Yeah. You used to carrying that medkit, Oscar. I'm gonna equip high capacity mags. Note that high capacity mags bonus stacks with bonus provided by lock and load. Important, awesome. I do kind of feel like they should not weigh anything. I might change that in my mod. I'll have to, someone remind me in the comments. Let me know if you think that's a good idea or not. Don't just remind me of what I'm thinking, tell me what you're thinking. Alright, we got 3 shotguns. That might be a bit much, so let's actually take an assault rifle on you. As this guy's got hollow targeting. Oh. You know what? I should take an assault rifle on you. And you can bring a shotgun. Like I said, the weapon that our Vanguard gets equipped with is going to be very just situational. Alright, we got a bunch of vests because vests are okay now. And a couple people without because they are fast enough. Let's take this puppy out. Alright, so every landed UFO comes with 1 extra strong pod. Not the command pod, but something fully loaded from a higher encounter table. It's a great way to make new friends. I see a meld straight out in front of us. Using the eagle eye.
Roger that, Big Sky.
Strike Sworn.
To deploy. Approach with extreme caution. Current enemy status at the site is unknown.
Oh, maybe it was in front of wherever the Sky Ranger... Is the Sky Ranger actually behind us? Could have sworn I saw something. Well, whatever. Okay, cover is a little sparse out here. You can tell by the lack of trees, even in the fog of war. But I don't want to cross the river. Well, I actually have plenty of people with low profile. Still getting caught out of the good cover is a bad idea. Not bringing a scout is kind of a bad idea too.
Okay. If I had to hazard a guess, based on its profile, I'd say the aliens developed this unit with the intention.
Okay, there was one with 8 health.
Isolating single targets. It appears to have a sophisticated evasion system as well.
Perhaps we should try to avoid those tentacles.
I'm on the move.
These things are going to be trouble.
Moving to position.
Headed there now.
Tack armor really suffers against Seekers, as you can only get strangled
Moving to position.
once before you end up in the hospital. So, definite danger, and the kind of people who like to use tack armor are really the kind of ones that can't afford to. They don't have that much health to begin with. Dude, our assault is beefy. Okay. I'm gonna guess there's one strangler there. One there. One there.
Solid copy.
Could drop a grenade on him. Drop a couple grenades if we had to. Yeah, see how we have to go around that square? Classic Seeker move.
Headed there now.
Okay, do I want to reveal all of them? Yeah. Let's not rely on reaction fire. Alright, that was acceptable. These guys are exposed, so we're gonna get free shots. We will certainly take that one, because we have hit and run. Excellent. Here is our private. Who's gonna get her first kill? Oh, Seeker, no less. Really? The shotgun's gonna be the best Overwatch. So let's... Oh... Can't see anything? Oh, come on.
I'm on it.
No longer a threat.
So here we have a shotgunner.
On my way.
Fortunately, we revealed the hefty one, so we've got a chance of taking this guy out with one shot. Maybe he won't trigger this turn, which would be most pleasant. Not so. Okay, do it, do it. Oh, sadly. Damn you, damage reduction. That's pretty intense. Okay, so it's not going to put in the hospital, is the good news. No one can see it is the bad news.
Heading out.
Let's use the rookie for this. That was silly. Alright, not too bad, not too bad. Oh, good. She actually had 2 health because we gave her a plate. So let's, Yep, there's the meld right in front of the Sky Ranger. I knew it. So that could have been the defense pod. We want to use our Will to Survive troop to find that out. And I want to reload with him. Of course, we might trigger enemies. think we've got time.
We're green to go.
So we won't go to capture this turn, we'll go for next. She's done.
Heading out.
Wanted to check up here so that I could
Understood.
dash her out of cover. This means we're going to be really careful with everyone else. Matter of fact, I should have just waited.
Moving.
Having a shotgun out front is great.
Got it covered.
Might as well go into Overwatch. Taking out that seeker pod. That seeker pod may have been the advanced pod. It's always hard to tell.
Got it covered.
I guess you could say the elite pod. Although since their enemies called elites, you know, it's a little troublesome. Okay, I'd love it if I could reach that canister from here. The answer is no. However, look over here. You see how my gold move is in line with that? That means if I just move up, straight up, which of course will only read pods in front of me, I will be able to get to that pod next turn. Now I listened to it, and the faster it's making that ping noise, the more likely, the closer it is to running out. And since it's not doing it really fast, we are good to go.
Aye, aye.
Sleeper so fast. There's our gold move. Okay, suppression is going to be great.
Aye, aye, Commander.
Since he's an infantry, we don't have to reload just like
Commander.
any time in particular. We can take our time with that. I want her further out here, but
Heading to that location. Eyes peeled, Commander.
she can blue move to anything.
Ready to engage.
We just want to make sure we are ready to engage, especially when something is probably coming out of the bushes when we get our meld next turn.
You hear that?
Okay, I hear thin men inside the crew. Okay.
Moving to position.
So when you move in a direction, always take cover from the direction that you're revealing.
It's been secured.
Failing that, cover towards the center of the map would be my suggestion. Unless you know better.
Moving out.
We do not want to rush this. There's a bunch of nasty enemies that just hit the field, so there's a big power spike in the alien retinue. And the last thing I want to do is trigger floaters and thin men or something awful. Sectoids and any, you know. No, there's no good combination for me right now.
Orders confirmed. On the move.
Leaving my infantry on the open isn't optimal. Infantry, because they have a reload efficiency with their very first perk. You can spend their whole turn, if you don't move at all, you can spend their whole turn doing stuff. Generally, maybe not when they're fully loaded. It doesn't matter, but it's definitely worth. Do I want, if I attack the command pod now? There's no way I'm getting that meld, as I have to work my way around the UFO without triggering the command pod. Kind of bad news bears for me. We've got enough shotguns, we could clean out one pod in the middle, but maybe not the outsider and two pods. Especially how dangerous thin men are. So I'm gonna opt for center of the map cover.
Okay. Heading out. Heading to that location.
One second. There we go. There we go. She's got low profile, no need to take up the good cover.
I'm on it, Commander. Overwatch, aye aye.
Moving to Overwatch.
Roger that. I field, Commander.
Got it covered.
She's taking a little damage, so
I'm on it, Commander.
optimal placement. Oh, I want him near this meld canister because it's the only heavy cover I got out here.
Shut up. Listen.
Okay, so there's an outsider. So it seems like the thin men are all actually on the move. And I would like to trigger them. Yeah, so this is the perfect, if you're moving left and a little up. There's the perfect cover. We're just going to circle around this UFO because I don't want to encounter these thin men
Affirmative. Moving out.
while I'm out in the middle of the river.
Roger, Dodger.
Since I've got a pretty good idea of where aliens aren't,
Position confirmed.
I don't mind dashing. We're going to be really careful with him so we don't reveal anything inside the UFO.
Solid copy, Commander.
So we're just going to book it away from these thin men.
I feel, Commander.
What I wouldn't mind doing is, once I get around to the other side of the UFO, the back, where the high ground and trees are, having some people positioned there while I engage the outsider from here. It should draw the thin men up to this wall of the UFO, and then I can flank them. Preferably we have shotguns on that side.
Position confirmed.
And I think this cover can reveal.
Affirmative. Moving out.
In some cases, the command crew.
Moving to designated coordinates.
Ooh, that, like that. That's a little iffy.
I'm on it.
Can you not hop over logs anymore?
Moving.
I feel like nobody's log jumping.
Rolling out.
Since we have so many tac vests, let's just abuse our mobility. Alright, we're actually hearing the thin men up on that hill. We don't want to fight them up there. If we could fight them, if we could lure them out of the river to come after us, that would be good.
Heading out.
Oh, okay. He jumped a log.
Affirmative.
I'm on it, Commander.
Already there.
Double time.
designated position.
I wouldn't mind engaging the Thin Men right here. The worst would be if they retreat back into the UFO.
On the move. Moving to position. Alien object in sight.
Okay. Not bad. Not bad, I guess. Definitely suboptimal. So we will pull back and try and ambush them. There's probably no way we're getting that melt, so I'm not overly concerned with it. The outsider I heard was somewhere up on this side. We saw a straight line, no sound. Outsiders don't have a call sound. So I wouldn't feel too unsafe moving up here.
Yes, sir.
And we're gonna want his shotgun and his bombs. He might be able to see. Oh, he can't see anyone? Great. So we're gonna want Overwatch. She's gonna want good placement. He's gonna want good placement. Our rookie can be in the back.
Position confirmed.
I really don't want to take a hit. Thin Men are freakishly accurate.
Copy that.
Oh god, it could come out of the UFO and flank him. I totally forgot about that. Jesus, no. More. More. Don't stop. Oh god, he's gonna go.
They're trying to flank us.
Whew. 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 Wow, that was lucky, guys. That was lucky. That's why, see, setting an ambush can save your butt from yourself. Okay, he took a critical hit. He only survived because of Will to Survive. And he didn't panic somehow. But he is in trouble. He could, I think he can flash that one. We really should be able to wrap this up.
I'm on the move.
Alright, we're gonna take our hit and run holo targeting. Wow.
He's down.
Payback. And I could flash him. He can actually flank, although his chances to hit are miserable. Still, we'll have holo targeting.
Heading to that location.
Let's take a look at what you got.
Aye, aye, Commander.
Not flanking. No dice, huh?
Roger that. Heading out.
We can suppress if we have to. Alright. We're gonna lead off. Go for the kill. Perfect. That's exactly what I needed. We'll try for the rookie. We can suppress him if we have to. This guy. Here's a coin flip. Now I'm getting nervous. Oh, dislike. Alright, Oscar burns. We're gonna pray he actually tries to break the suppression and run for it. But he can take a shot. We knew Oscar was gonna be the one he shoots at. We tanked a shot. I asked for the wound instead of having someone killed. So it sounds like there's still a thin man inside. Oh, snap. Getting a little off the chain here. Oh no. It's fine, hunkering is acceptable. Oscar's gonna move here.
Position confirmed.
We're gonna want this guy healed up so that we can shotgun. We need that mobility on him back. We're gonna hope Oscar can live. The outsider is a little far to rush us exactly. He's got a flash, she's got a flash.
Stepping off.
She's gonna be bait.
Eyes on target.
Oh no, what? What? That's what that sound was. That is really bad, guys. That is really bad.
On Overwatch.
Moving to position. I feel Commander.
I mean, there's worse, but that's quite bad.
Yes, Commander.
Okay, we're gonna have to be lucky with this, with our ambush style here. We've got our rookie pinned. Oh, that's bad.
Watch the flanks. Do something. I'm pinned down.
Quite naughty.
Reloaded. Copy that.
Alright, this is definitely something he can do.
Aye, aye, Commander. Got it.
Okay, we're gonna focus on this guy. For his own sake, despite being poisoned, we're gonna use his shot to apply hollow targeting.
Negative damage. No.
Oh, come on. No, not the chain panic. Alright, well played. Ugh.
Rock and roll. Got covered. Roger.
Okay, this is bad news bears if you hadn't guessed. This guy's gonna take his shot. Ah, interesting. He must have favored the kill shot over the wound.
They've got me locked down.
Okay. So I count 1, 2 thin men. There could be one on the inside with a shotgun.
Copy that.
I don't really have much choice. Let's hope we don't trigger any. Whew.
That looks like the primary power source for the alien craft. I could only hazard a guess as to the amount of power it would have to be generated to propel that ship. I'd watch your fire down there. That equipment could be highly unstable.
Now, we happen to be flanking 2 thin men. But this is the one we need to deal with first.
I'm gonna be sick.
Ugh, more acid. Now we could flank this guy by moving up here. That might not actually work that way.
Roger. I've got my eyes on.
Let's see, I could move up. Maybe I could grenade them. There's a good chance we could get someone shot up pretty bad.
Roger. I've got my eyes on.
It's killing time. Come get some. I know the one.
Let's sit tight for a second.
I'll get him
It's
next
okay,
time.
rookie. No one expects you to hit thin men.
I'm all right.
Oh, that opens up some possibilities, though. That guy's been suppressing too much. We might have nailed that if we weren't wounded, but... Ah, look, they're all... Whew.
Heavy fire in this zone.
They are all ready to be flashbanged. Alright, he is back. He's ready to bang. We have enough flashbangs to keep these guys pinned down for quite a while.
Heading there now.
Let's see who's got the best throw. She can catch those two. Or she can get some damage on both of them. Does not look like a significant amount of damage. He definitely need to reload him. He can probably flash all of them. The shotguns. So this character won't panic, but I also don't want him in the hospital. Let's toss is horrible. Not particularly impressive in any way. I need to move into position. Let's go ahead and take this very safe flashbang. And use it to position our troops. Oh, that was an awkward toss.
Reloaded.
Let's reload. If you hadn't guessed, that's what I was doing.
That's affirmative. Roger. Got my eyes on it.
Scoot him up, not anywhere where he could be revealed, but he might be able to do something next turn if we're lucky.
On the move.
And let's, if I can... I can't hit that guy.
I'm on it.
Let's try and keep everyone under control. That thin man, if he wanted to, could flank me, but this is what I was hoping for. That was not really what I was hoping for, I have to admit. Opportunist, disoriented. Yeah, we'll go ahead and try and knock this guy down. If we could eliminate him from outside, that would be awesome. Chances are not high, but 3 damage, okay. Does he have the toss? Not poisoned. So this guy has no armor left. This guy is 1, still acided. Could this guy... That's poisoned. Opportunist Overwatch is nothing to screw around with. So... Can't make it. Lame.
Overwatch. Aye, aye. Solid copy.
Okay.
Roger. I've got my eyes
We're just gonna pray these guys don't make a run for it. Okay, suppression is a good waste of their turn. This guy wants to move, he's welcome to. Oh, he lined up the perfect shot. Whew. Yeah, we can do more than 3 damage. Still acid, that's a shame. I don't think she can flank from here, and she will trigger Overwatch, which is a shame. Come on. Good. Alright, chances are about even. Let's try and finish this guy. Sadly, not happening. Very worried about a flank here. Acid should wear off, so I'm going to take the chance. Okay. What a jerk. No. No. And he's ready to go. Okay. That guy's as weak as he's gonna get. Fortunately, that was my sleeper. So him having low willpower is not a major issue. I'm not looking forward to running this opportunist Overwatch. Oh, but I can flashbang these guys now, right? Right. There we go. This is the money shot. Okay. So we begin the end.
I'm on the move.
Thankfully we did not get poisoned there. Alright, hit and run.
Moving to position.
I'm rolling. Affirmative. Covering now.
Okay, we should be able to save our friend's life.
It's raining death over here. Incoming fire.
Come on. Wow, that's like 4 62% shots in a row that she nailed. Impressive.
I'm rolling.
Okay, this double Thin Men squad was as much or more than we bargained for.
We nailed it, Commander.
Whew.
Mission accomplished.
Alright, no dead. We did have a critically wounded, but fortunately it was on our sleeper, I believe, who really has been brain drained. He has no feelings, no emotions. Yep, there you go, sleeper. So, neural damping, the pleasant thing about it is, of course, the willpower penalties don't make much difference since they can't panic. They can be affected by psi powers. They are quite resistant, but of course, that's because they get plus 20 due to neural damping, and the 15-point penalty from having a critical wound, you know, pretty much cancels that out. Still, when people do use... Well, let's take a look at the perk. Plus 20 will when defending against psi attacks. Immunity to panic. If the soldier is mind controlled, the control is cancelled, the soldier is stunned for 1 turn instead. Soldier's perk cannot undergo psi training, cannot possess psi abilities. So yeah, even though he has 12 willpower, he's still good because he's a sleeper. That was an okay trade-off. I would have preferred not to lose him for 32 days, but, you know, could be worse. And we lost another 2 troops for 23, 30 days, respectively. Got 5 upgrades, a corporal and a specialist, who are only fatigued. And of course a lot of kills for our vanguard. As well as securing 6 Thin Men corpses, a young computer, 17 Elerium, 23 alloy. Yes. 6 meld. Yeah, okay. So that was definitely a win. More costly than I would have liked. The double Thin Man pod was especially brutal. The Seeker pod was pretty easy thanks to a little bit of grenade work. And the wounded begin to pile up. Still not too bad. Now, we've only got 8 troops that aren't fatigued, although 2 will be back soon. We want to parse them out over the next couple missions. We will have corporals back in time for other missions, but yeah, we want to use these troops to help pull privates along. Whew. Alright, now I need some cash. So I could sell both of these for 120. UFO flight computers and power sources, they're kind of the halfway point between Elerium, Meld, the basic resources of which you spend in the tens of. Flight computers especially become quite rare when you start building a bunch of firestorms, which you need to do. So stocking above them is never a bad choice. Power sources aren't quite as in demand, though they are necessary for a number of the powerful interceptor weapons and I think Titan armor. But yeah, I found I had way too few flight computers towards the late game and tons of power sources. Still, now is not like a perfect time to stock them up, as I'm not going to do research on them for quite a while, and there will be more landed UFOs. Instead, I would like to have more laser weapons incoming. I think pistol and the heater are both fine choices. I think I want a heater Carbines are great. They let anyone hit, and they're generally enough to pierce some amount of damage reduction. But now that I think about it, having additional laser rifles would just let me trade them for corporals later. So every carbine I build could just as well, for the same number of alloys and only 10 extra credits, be a laser rifle that I could eventually trade. And of course, excess laser rifles can be equipped by blue shirts in your base defenses if you research the proper, or yeah, if you finish the proper foundry project. So laser rifles have a bit of strategic value that the carbines don't. Carbines, however, are awesome, especially for, like, say, Rocketeers. So having at least one or two is a good idea. And auto and Gatling ray, I would like an auto laser. So 120, so here's 30. I could build a carbine, a rifle, and a heater for 120. Or I could build an auto laser, a carbine, and a heater. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. And I need 2 more. You know what? I'm gonna sell 2 weapon fragments. If I could wait a couple days and get a little bit of a credit discount, I would rather spend those days building these things. So a heater, carbine. I'm building the saw type one because it's just more flexible. Even though I got more alloys, I'm not ready to switch to advanced beam lasers just yet.
Commander, we have multiple reports
All
of
right.
reductions in progress. The locations are marked on the hologlobe.
Here's what's coming. Got 2 corporals to go with us. It is at a waterfront. I think we both know what that means. It means I want to bring both snipers. It means I wish my laser guns were done. There's no one I can squeeze in. An assault would be nice, but our assaults are pretty beat up at the moment. Although this character, with that low defense and low aim, maybe another suppression infantry. You got decent move. Sure, I can okay assault. The shotgun's accuracy doesn't have to be your thing, and she is fast and tough. Yeah, how about as a hint to my future self, we make her an assault. Two snipers, definitely want to scout. Here's a low accuracy, probably a scout to be. I might go ahead and take 2 gunners again. Oh, and we have a sleeper Lance Corporal. Good aim, very fast. Rapid fire might be the future for this one. Let's take a look at our choices. Close encounters is of course awesome and makes us even faster. But our accuracy is so high it's almost a waste. Still, that can make us a rifle close encounters. Rapid fire, it can be devastating. Of course, there's that aim penalty. And run and gun has its own little niche. Run and gun's quite flexible. I'm thinking run and gun. We'll decide that at the beginning of the next mission. Alright, our workshop finishes up in 1 day. We've got more lasers on the way. This will give us enough cash to build the last of our initial lasers. Probably build 2 more laser rifles in preparation for that. Those incoming corporal laser rifle trades. And should I go straight for advanced or stop over at alien materials for alloy plates? It'll depend on how many alloys I have. Probably I should go for advanced beam lasers to get the sniper weapons, the shotguns, and the interceptor weapons. So until next episode, I encourage you guys to play on.